Hello, today is Wednesday the 24th of April, new venue, first time down here, and I'm down on Linch, Christchurch. I arrived yesterday about 6:15, but the time I had to walk around and went and got the van and got the gear to swim, took the van back. It was getting on, it's going to go only one swim that's available, which is down the far end. I think it's peg 11 and 12. But there's a massive band of weed in front of it, like surface horrible stuff. I did find 3 fish just behind it. No, mid 20s they look like. Fish to fish, be more happy with it. But with the wind blowing down there supposedly today, I thought I'll be getting taken out by that weed all night long, and didn't particularly fancy it. So lucky enough, someone was leaving out of swim 19, so I sit up in here. Way down my left hand margin, there's a gravel kind of shelf going down. I've just got on the edge of the bottom of that. It's quite deep. And then I had two just about probably 30-40 yards in front of me. Felt a bit smooth when I had a little cast on the marker. But then at 14 at 12 at night I had a few bleeps with my left hand rod. Got a bit excited until I looked out and I saw a pike swimming past, which subsequently took my other 2 lines out, and I'd hooked the pike on a Ronnie rig with double tiger on it. Not what I really wanted. So I've just done the margin rod back now. I was chatting to a lad and he said they're really finicky on bait on here. So small bait there really. So I've gone off, popped up Ronnie and done one bottom tiger trim down with a small sliver of cork on it on a blowback rig. So it's just lifting off the bottom, and a small tiny little bag that's so big of crushed up tigers. And when I waded down there, I stirred the bottom with my feet to try and get a big cloud going. Hopefully the fish might find it and be inquisitive. Never know, might work, might not. So yeah, the other 2 rods, I didn't put any bait out last night, didn't see the point, especially I'm not quite sure what I'm exactly fishing over. I've got a decentish drop on it. It's quite deep out there, but when I reeled back last night, there was a bit of Canadian around both rods. Not on the hook point as such, but it's a bit out there, so it's not clear. But I hope my PVA bag of pellet will mask the hook bait on top of the weed. Never know. So yeah, it's looking nice, and fingers crossed. I mean, it's pretty hard on here. A few lads leaving to my right today, so I might have a little mooch down there. Fish have been showing down there, so just gone 2:10, and no action to report. Moved swims a few hours ago. A lot of fish were crashing further up the lake, which is towards the other end of the lake where I was last night. So I've decided to move down a few swims into number 16. The wind's now just picked up and it's blowing down this end of the woods, and it's now feeling very carpy. Everyone's fishing literally single baits or small bags. Supposedly they're shying off bait, but 16 fish come out of the weekend, and I think 3 have come out this morning. So I decided to give them some grub. So I've my right hand rod is a bottom bait with a tiger. It feels when I cast out there, which is 15.5 wraps. It's a decentish drop on it, and I put about, I don't know, probably half a kilo of hemp and red band mix and some crushed up tigers and some crumbed up boilies over that spot. And then my middle rod is, I think, 11.5 wraps. Yeah, that's right. And that's just for a band of weed. And that is on a Ronnie rig with, I think that one is the krill and crab. And then my left hand rod is 13.5 wraps, and that is on a ting tong on a Ronnie rig as well. Once again, all 3 rods have got about the same amount of bait over each other. There's plenty of fish earlier on before this rain started. There's quite a few fish on top, just under the surface, milling around. So I'm hoping that this pressure drop and my bait might encourage them to have a feed. But yeah, a few have come out, not much, I think 3 or something like that since this morning, all down this end of the lake. So you never know. But yeah, there's been a few fish crashing now, and I'm hoping that my baits will trick them. Supposedly small bottom baits is the way forward on here, but there's so much crap out there. I'm not getting any real decent donks, even though they are out there supposedly. I ain't finding them. So hence the stiff hinge rig, Ronnie rig kind of setup. But yeah, still early days. Just hopefully that the fish feel sorry for me. So my right hand rod is in line with that main bushy tree in the centre of the screen. Got 15.5 wraps out. Then my middle rod is just to the left of that bivvy, almost to the right of that next tall tree. Then my left hand rod is on the left hand side of that dip there. I say the middle one is the closest, but it's in front of a band of weed, and another one to the right is further out on the area of where the hard spot is, even though I didn't get the hard spot donk. But you never know, fishing different may result in a lump. Hello, just gone about 7 o'clock on the Thursday evening, and no action to report. Lad next door to me, one down. He had one last night about 2 in the morning, nice 25-pound scaly. Fishing small little PVA bag with his hook bait on a hard spot. Oh, one just crashed out now, nice. The bloke, the wind's been hacking down into that far corner, and the bloke had a 34-pound common yesterday, and a bloke, I think number 10, had 2 mid-20s in quite a quick succession today. And quite a few fish crashing down that margin, but all over him, but no joy. I've changed positions for my rods. All 3 rods are now pretty much in a line on, from what I gather, is the plate, which is what it's called, the plate swim, and all different combinations. One's on a tiger nut cut in half, bit of fake corn on, bit of a cork on top, a small little bag of crushed up tigers. The middle one's on a krill bottom bait with a little krill bag of crumbled boilie. Then the other rod is on half a krill boilie with a top to a bit of corn, sorry, a bit of tiger, and a small little bag of tigers from memory. So yeah, they're all out there. But we noticed yesterday that the fish did crash quite a lot down that far margin in the corner where the wind's been hacking, and then later on in the evening they started crashing more than coming down to in front of me. There's been a few beasties crashing out. But it's been an absolutely glorious day. Odd spit of rain. Nowhere near what was forecast initially. Initially it was forecast to be thunderstorms and rain pretty much for the whole duration of my stay, but that hasn't materialised. But yeah, reasonably confident tonight. Where I'm fishing does do bites, from what I can gather, but when the fish are having it, and they were crashing around the middle more so then and to that side yesterday morning, this morning. So fingers crossed they might come across a bait and feel sorry for me. But yeah, I've seen a few fish crash out today, all over the lake, and yeah, looking good for it. Whether the fish agree is another matter entirely, but it's got to about 1 o'clock or so tomorrow afternoon, and fingers crossed I can catch one, because there are plenty of stunners in here, including some absolute beasts that anyone would do, especially one of the nice scalies, but we'll see.
Baby whale.
Definitely a fat fucker. Cheers, mate. Marvellous. Yeah. I thought if you mind moving the net out.
Yeah, which way are you going to do?
Little chap, are you going to do?
Slide this on for now.
Yeah, I'll definitely slide them out in here. Cheers, mate. Covered in leech, isn't it? You need to fall out of that. Oh, do you hold it and you read it?
Straight right there, that one.
Yeah. Ready?
31 and a 31 4.
Yeah, got him.
Okay. You getting that
Crack on, mate. Right, do you want to use your camera? Then mine, but it's your choice, man.
Yeah.
That might.
I use mine just because I'm used to the buttons on the left.
Well, mate. Hello. Just gone 8 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, did the rods yesterday. Put them out. Must have been 1:30. Finally got sorted at 3:30, and all same distance, which is like 16¼ wraps, fit into the like a U-shaped dip in the tree horizon in front of me. My right hand rod landed. Trees there, first tree, boom, and that was on a I think, was that a boardy one? That might be a tiger or a board, not quite sure when it was. A small little bag size of a ping pong ball, maybe, if not smaller, of like crumb. Layback rig, bottom bait. Middle rod was tiger nut. Over tiger nut, little crushed up bits in his peer bag. And then my left hand rod was on the left hand side, obviously the trees, obviously, and that was half a krill barrel boilie, topped with half a bit of tiger nut, and a small little bag again of crushed up tigers. The other two landed with a decent thump. When I did a pop pulling back with a mark rod, I did feel gravel, whereas when my left hand rod landed it's more silty out there, and that's where I caught my fish from. Yeah, just about 2 in the morning, in bed having a little dream when beep 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 beep. I look out, bobbins pulled right to the top. Got the waders on, taking a bit of line, got in the water, playing it. Good old scrap, taking some good old lunges on the old clutch, and yeah.
10 to 5. Yeah, about 10 to 5.
I'm looking for a swim. So yeah, a real good fight. It was taking line quite a few times. I thought it feels quite a lumpy one this does, so it feels quite good. And then a few kites down to the left hand margin, the right hand margin. Eventually I saw its kind of back poke out. Drifted it in, first time in the net, bam-o. Looked at the net and I thought, yeah mate, this is a lump. It looked big. I thought 35 plus, to be honest with you. It looked quite wide. Didn't see many scales on it, so I presumed it might have been one of the Simoe ones, but alas it wasn't. It was 31.4, I think, from memory, and yeah, it was alright, not peach. Some nice scale patterns on it, and yeah, got some nice shot photographs and got some water shots as well. So yeah, man, quality, caught a fish. A few have been coming out, I think, so far. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 10 have been out, something like that, since I got here. And bear in mind, the lake is absolutely ramo. Everyone's taken swims, and buckets are going behind swims, preserving it for 2 or 3 days time. It's all new to me, but yeah, I caught one, so when I go home, I can go home happy. The weather hasn't materialised as they predicted. These, like, you know, constant rain showers and thunderstorms hasn't turned up, but I'm not too fast. No corner fish here. So yeah, result. Let me show you where I'm fishing. So I'm fishing straight in front of me, and the right hand rod See 9. With that tall bushy tree there, just left hand side of it. The middle rod is basically in line with the middle, that tree. And my left hand rod, where I caught that fish from, in line with the edge of that tree. So pretty much in line with that tree there, the middle, and where it goes up. There's quite a few fish crashing again last night. It seems that during the day, or when it's windy anyway, they were crashing out down the bottom where the wind was hacking into the bank. But yeah, as the night progressed, they come down, start crashing down towards me. And yeah, one decided to hang itself. Well, just gone 12 o'clock and it's time to pretty much reel the rods in. Just started crashing again as they're coming down the lake. It's kind of gut and going, but I have caught a fish, so I can't grumble too much. I think about 10, 11 fish have come out since Monday, so between about 20 anglers every night. I'm pretty chuffed that it's I won. So yeah, so it's now time to do the rods and get home. Yeah boy.